What's up, Taiwan? Good evening. I'm Erika Liu with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan is set to begin the first stage of easing pandemic restrictions by increasing the weekly cap on international travelers from 50,000 to 60,000. Our reporter Jaime Ocon was at the capital's airport to see what people think of Taiwan's phased opening up.
This has been the scene at Taipei's Songshan Airport for nearly 2.5 years. Empty counters, empty ticket booths, and only a handful of international flights daily. But that's set to change as Taiwan gets ready to open up.
机场是国门，如果都能够顺利，疫情也都如预判，并且都能掌控的话，将在明天行政院会听指挥官报告后，各部会大家形成共识，就有可能明天由指挥中心来宣布，一如当初的预告，在10月13号开放国门。
The government is set to review procedures for opening up by the middle of next month. But here in the International Departure Lounge, feelings are mixed.
我觉得目前不太适合，因为现在目前台湾的疫情都还在起起伏伏，而且尤其是疫情现在还在往下降的状况，所以如果开放的话，那从外面再带进来其他的变种，那这样会危害到我们小朋友，所以我觉得现在目前是不太适合。
Taiwan continues to report tens of thousands of COVID cases daily, and there are still social distancing measures in place.
Taiwan is one of the last places in the world with pandemic-related border restrictions. Only residents and those with special visas can enter the country, but they also have to undergo quarantine. But that requirement could be dropped when the country opens its borders next month.
Health officials say that easing of restrictions is a shift towards a policy of living with the virus.
防疫走到这个阶段，我一再讲，我们要跟病毒共存，那就要融入生活之中，那管制就会去比较松，不会像以前这么紧，跟清零时代不一样。
Taiwan still has a limit on the number of visitors, but that too will be eased. The weekly arrivals cap will be lifted from 50,000 to 60,000 on September 29th, with future plans to expand it further.
我觉得时间点应该差不多，因为好像感觉国外好像也差不多。因为之前去澳洲的话，澳洲好像那边也已经开放下船，因为我之前是跑船的，就觉得可以啊。台湾已经算应该晚一点点了，对，先看国外的状况这样子。
The only other country with strict border restrictions is China, but the rest of the world has accepted living with COVID as a way of life, and many here are hoping that that too will be the case for Taiwan. Andy Xue and Jaime Ocon for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan has made public military drills using domestically made Albatross drones. This model of unmanned aerial vehicle has been in service since 2017 and is produced by the country's top weapons maker, the National Zhongshan Institute of Science and Technology. Taiwan has been trying to enhance its drone capabilities and recently signed a deal with the United States to purchase 4 attack drones. The military says it plans to use drones to monitor Chinese activity around its territory. Taiwan has seen an increase in military exercises from Beijing since a visit from the U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi in early August. U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg has been called for Taiwan to be included in the UN body that oversees civil aviation. He made the remarks at the ICAO meeting in Canada. Erika Liu reports.
The International Civil Aviation Organization has started its triennial assembly meeting in Montreal, Canada, with Taiwan once again not invited. The country has not been able to participate in the World Flight Safety Body since 2013 due to pressure from China. But Taipei continues to send delegations to meet with allies and friendly nations on the sidelines of the event to push for the country's inclusion. They say recent events have given new urgency to this year's effort.
This August, when China conducted military drills around Taiwan on short notice, we had to make emergency response and guide all aircraft in the Taipei FIR to avert danger.
More than 72 million passengers passed through the Taipei Flight Information Region in 2019 before the COVID pandemic. With so much air traffic, Taiwan aviation officials say they have worked hard to promote flight safety.
目前松山机场它就是建制，就跟中科院合作，它建制一个非常完善的一个防治系统。各国对这样的一个防治技术不见得比我们要先进，这就是说我们希望能够叫来 ICAO， 就是说其实我们能够对他们有一些贡献。
Ahead of the assembly's opening, several of Taiwan's diplomatic allies voiced support for its inclusion, including Paraguay and St. Lucia. At the meeting itself, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg said, quote, "We believe that all of international civil aviation's important stakeholders, particularly those who administer critical airspace like Taiwan, should have the opportunity to participate meaningfully in ICAO's work." This is the third consecutive time that Taiwan has sent a delegation to the ICAO sidelines.
Very important, include Taiwan.
While inclusion isn't possible this year, the country is hoping to show the world how important it is to the aviation community and to ensuring safe air travel for all. Alex Chen and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
Confucian temples in Taiwan have held ceremonies to celebrate Confucius's birthday, which also marks Teacher Day. To honor the most prominent educator in Chinese history, the temples carry out a series of rituals, including the Yi dance. In Taipei, that performance has fallen on the shoulders of Dalong Elementary School. Yu Jinghuang has the story.
This drum roll at Taipei Confucius Temple announces the start of the commemoration for the late philosopher. The renowned educator's birthday is also when Taiwan celebrates Teacher's Day. These elementary students got up before dawn to prepare to perform the traditional Yi dance at a ceremony which kicked off at 6 a.m. And they're not the only ones who sacrifice some sleep for this special day. Each year, the centuries-old tradition draws about 200 to 300 people.
We are friends, we're colleagues also. We're both teachers, and so that's also why this celebration was important to us for coming today.
我是对那个它在一个历史建筑古迹里面的空间使用，就是蛮有兴趣的，因为这个仪式是就是2000多年来都没有变。
There are a total of 96 moves in the hour-long ceremony, and these young performers started preparing months before the event, practicing multiple times a week. As Teacher's Day approached, the training became more intense, yet they all found reasons to continue.
就是可以拿着正式底乐，穿着正式服装，这样子很好，很有趣，也很神圣啊。因为我觉得那个羽毛很好看。拿着感觉就是很有士气这样子。
因为这是我们学校特有的一个就是文化传承，我想要把它传承下去。
At the official performance, these children all managed to get through the most challenging part, standing still for at least 30 minutes before making any movements. It was rewarding for the teacher who trained them.
那在这个过程当中，孩子从无到有，从什么都不懂，然后到具备3线理，可以独立完成。那这个过程当中，陆陆续续有一些人可能因为个人因素而离开，但其实也有大部分的同学也能坚持下去，然后完成任务。这是对我来讲是意义最重大的部分。
To these children, the purpose of the Yi dance is to honor one of the earliest educators, but preparing for it also taught them focus and discipline. As Confucius said, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. And Teacher's Day and its ceremonies are a fitting reminder of the importance of education. Patrick Chen and Eugene Huang for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally, we leave you with images of the annual Mescal Festival in Ethiopia. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.